Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Deepvue tutorial. Today we're focused on the new Deepvue Pivots indicator and how you can use it, how you can set it up, and a few tips and tricks around it. So super excited about this. We've got a great example here with SNDK. And basically what this indicator does is identifies those base patterns, those consolidation periods, and lets you know the pattern, draws this automatically on your charts, lets you know the duration of the base, the depth, as well as that pivot price, so you can focus on those breakouts and playing those trends in between those bases as well. So first things first, to add this to your charts, what you want to do is go up here to the search bar and basically type in pivots, if I can type, and there you go, Deepvue Pivots indicator. Go ahead and give that a click, and that will add it to your charts. For any customization, what you want to do is edit the settings of this indicator. So go over here to where it was added on your main chart here, click the three dots and open up the settings menu. There's a lot here that we can go through and we'll take it step by step. But first things first, up here is the look back period. This basically changes the requirement for a base. So how much consolidation in terms of days do you need for something to be certified as a base? So for instance, if we change this from 15, which is the standard, to let's just say 3, what you get is a lot of these more mini consolidations being highlighted on the chart, as well as those longer term bases. So this can be helpful if you want to highlight these mini flags, mini consolidations, these early pivots here. This can be a great way to do that. And you could actually have multiple base pivots, one that highlights those larger bases and one that basically highlights these smaller pivots as well. But you can always tweak this to suit kind of your personal style. For instance, swing traders might prefer smaller pivots, whereas more position traders might favor the more traditional 15-day look back period. So let's go ahead back to settings and change that back to 15. And you can make this 100 as well if you only want huge bases as well. But 15 is kind of the standard and is what we recommend most people run most of the time, unless you want to get more customized to suit your style. Down here we've got a few more options. This breakout threshold basically controls how does the base pattern end. And basically what you can either set is an ADR threshold or a standard percentage threshold that basically says, all right, the stock has moved from the base and has broken out. So again, basically on this bar, we've got a breakout, nice action, and you could either set, an ADR level above the base pivot, or a just set percentage above the base pivot that basically says, all right, this base has now been completed because we're breaking out of that base. So down here is basically an option where you can set to either use the percent version or the ADR version. I have it set to the ADR version and a 2 ADR kind of threshold for me. But you could also just use a standard 5% breakout threshold as well if you would like to, and then you would just switch that to percent, and then this would control when that base ends. So this can be helpful. For instance, during this period, we basically have a little bit of a breakout and then it falls back in the base. So if we set this to around 3, or maybe around, well, actually we're using the percent, so let's do ADR. Now it's catching this overall consolidation, which is actually more true to what my eye actually picks up on. So that can be really helpful to set this threshold so it catches kind of that overall consolidation versus ending a base prematurely. So 2, 3 is pretty good on the ADR front, and maybe 5 to 7% is good with the standard percentage. So feel free to choose whichever way you would like to set it at. Down here is where you control the styling of it. You can change the color of the base pivot. You can make this red if you'd like to. I like to keep my styling, kind of uniform, black, white, and blue. And then you can also adjust the width of the pivot line, as well as whether it's solid, dashed, or as I prefer, dotted. Then you can also choose if you want these stats here, the pivot price, as well as the length of the base, or you just want that clean line. I personally like leaving both of those on as well to get that additional info. You can also change the font as well as the size of it. So again, if you want it to be more clear, feel free to boost that size up a bunch, as well as changing the width and boldness of that label. I like keeping it about 11 or 12, and that's good enough for me. But again, make it your own and make it kind of suit your own eyes. You can also adjust the visibility. So if you want to hide it on different time frames, feel free to do that as well. And you've got that options for you. So that's the majority of the base pivots indicator. Like I said, you can change that look back period to catch different kind of lengths of consolidations and bases. But this is very helpful to identify those key turning points that we want to be focused on as both swing traders and position traders. So let us know your thoughts. What's your feedback? What can we add to this indicator? How would it be more useful to you? Let us know your feedback. And if you enjoyed this, leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you haven't already, go ahead and check out Deepvue using the link down below. All right, thanks so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.